Hey, how's it going, guys? It's Attack! We're back with another Week of the Clan. Hey, how's it going, guys? So, the Citadel reset last night. It was double experience weekend, so we didn't have any event. But I still like to show you guys current progress of things like I usually do. I'm going to be capping myself, so I'll be up there. It's a little bit later in the day that I'm recording this. I'm actually at my lunch. I got both dogs down here too. So if you hear anything in the background, it's them fooling around. The one fat pug is sleeping right now. If he wasn't sleeping, I'll show you. But anyway, let's go in. So, before I get started, if you've never seen any of these videos, welcome. And if you're in the clan, which I don't know why if you're not in the clan you'd be watching this, but besides the point, every week we need visitors for the Citadel. It only really matters when we're close to upgrading something because you need a certain amount of visitors, and basically the number to turn green, I'll show you that, to get the upgrade that you paid for. You don't lose it if you don't have enough people, you just don't get the upgrade that week, and it gets postponed. So visiting, all it is, I'll do it once again right here. You got your Vex, teleport to Faldor. Sorry, so this is your visiting, run over, click on the portal, enter the portal. That's it. That's a visit. That counts as a visit for RuneScape. You don't have to cap, you don't have to like run around and click on things. Just that. Teleport, click enter, that's it, you can leave right away. But it does help us out, and I would appreciate if everyone did that. As you saw, it takes so long to do it, right? If you can't and things come up or you're not even playing, that's understandable. But if you're on for hours upon hours a day, if you could just, do that real fast, I would greatly appreciate it. And it helps. So anyway, let's go around to the plot. Let's take out the avatar if there's one out. I need the cap, as I said. So I'll show you the process. Avatar, you have to be at least admin rank to even see the avatars in the pool here, or it's called the pool. Oop. Summon the avatar. Do the cabin faster. You choose the buff. Summon. Voila. That's it. Both avatars can be in Citadel at the same time. If you have two avatars in a normal world at the same time, whoever is the second person to show up, the avatar won't show, so there's no point in you being there. Just hop to another world. My dog is here. Come on. Cotton is here. If you ever hear me yelling on TeamSpeak, alright. This is the guy who just wants my food, that's all. This is the guy I'm yelling at all the time. If you hear me screaming on TeamSpeak, there he is. He just wants my food. He's using me right now. Got him the desk here. Just move it around. So that's all you gotta do. So let's talk about numbers now. Let's go to Proclaim plot, for example. We'll go there. So everyone can do at least this, and it would help. You don't have to. Like I said, you don't have to do anything I'm telling you. These are just little things I recommend. Now, let's say you want to do wood. Awesome. So normally where the mini-map is, it's up there. And then there's the icon for the world map. Instead of the world map, there's Citadel information. It's the same thing, really. Just click on it. It shows the map of the Citadel, so you can teleport to all these plots. Now, the number in the top right corner there, see where it says count, and then the number 15 is in red. That's how many people have, like I said, teleport, click enter Citadel, and then left. It is not how many people have fully capped. There's no number to show who's fully capped all at once. If you're in the clan and you click on, for example, clan tab, you can view people who are on your world if they have capped or not. And you do that by clicking the little arrow next to their name. Check, it tells you right there, check how much resource this clanmate has produced in the Citadel since the last build tick. It was yesterday, so if they've capped since yesterday. So you click on it, and and it would show you what it's doing. I'm not in the same world, it's not gonna work. So we want this number to be green. Once it turns green, good for getting the next upgrade. We're not in danger if we don't get enough people. It's not a problem. I think the only way we would be in danger is if only less than 5 people actually visited. That's impossible, so we're not in danger of that. Now, if you go over into this interface here, do you see my mouse moving around? I believe you do, right? See right here, the little bar graph, the arrow? That is pretty much, in my opinion, the most important thing in the Citadel, other than the map. Click on it. Now, this shows you how much we've gathered for this past week. I set goals, and they lock when we hit these goals, so we don't get too much more than we need till we hit upkeep. Now, we're on wood, so let me read off the numbers and I'll explain. And you've heard this all before. Awesome. If you want to fast forward a couple minutes, I don't care. Go ahead. I'm just explaining it as if it's new to everyone. For example, we've gathered, since yesterday, 1,438. That's not much. For upkeep, we need a total of 2,570. So if you go down to what we're missing, if you want to do the math, right, it's basically less than 1,000. Now, upkeep is not for upgrades. Upkeep is what we have to get, or we lose progress on what we're at, and then we can start losing things actually in the Citadel. For example, it happened once in the clan that I was one of the leaders of before. I was not in charge back then. I'm not blaming anyone, just is what it is. We thought we had stuff, it didn't happen. So in the result is a warning where basically there's like things turn red. The grass turned brown actually, like everything looked diseased. So that's like, hey, warning, warning, if you don't get it this week, you'll lose what you had. Not everything, it's just little by little, which is very bad. So that's what upkeep is. Upkeep is basically hitting 0. So if you think about it, until it's upkeep, we're in the negative, we're in the red. Once we have upkeep, we're in the black, right? Maybe that analogy works. So what we've paid so far for the upgrades, right? So the extra past upkeep in total for all the weeks is 21,996, so almost 22,000. For the upgrade, it requires 44,004. So basically, we're short like 22,000 basically, pretty much exactly 22,000. So that's fine. So little by little, we do make progress. We hit upkeep, everything past that starts counting towards the upgrade. That goes for any of the skill plots. Stone, minus, I'm not going to read all the numbers, minus this and that, As of this moment, I'll read you what we need for upkeep. And that's what I would appreciate if you would cap on. Now, I have it set up, like I said, so that it locks. So you can't do more than I allow you at the moment. You physically can't. You click on it, it'll tell you you can't. Once we hit upkeep, I unlock everything other than the precious bars. Now we need 2 types of bars. I like focusing on one type. Once it is completely done, all the upgrades for that is paid, then we'll work on the other one. Now, oh, do we need upkeep for it? Yes, you do need upkeep for both of them, so that's why it's only a little bit. If you see the count here, only need 860 for upkeep, and for normal bars you need for upkeep 1,795. So it's a lot more. So I'm trying to get the one that's a lot more done and move on from there. We are doing good. We're doing good. But we definitely, if we had a little bit more people each time, that would help. Another tip or trick or whatever you call it that I recommend is doing the summoning obelisk first. Summoning obelisk is basically the wild card. Wherever we're short on, it'll go towards. After that, whatever I have prioritized gets put into there also. I can prioritize by clicking a button. I can. And it'll look blue. I think that's why the regular bars are blue. You see the line? It's blue. That's priority. because it's a pain, because you need charcoal, ore, and then make the bar, so that's a lot of extra steps for that. So I'm going to start capping. Now you can only do, it's a RuneScape rule in Night Hours, 10% of your total cap on summoning. If you could do a full cap on summoning, that would be really ridiculous. That'd probably be like 100k or more free a week. I kind of agree with them. So 10% at the moment is 200, since our total cap is at 2,000 at the moment. Now all of these upgrades I'm talking about, what are we building? We're building tier 6. The highest tier you can go is tier 7 or tier 5. That's pretty good. But at tier 6 we can finally get the final skilling plot, which is cooking. So you guys can then get cooking experience up here. 7, there's no new skill plots. There's like a dragon, there's better upgrades. Every plot itself, you can upgrade the tiers of the plot. So if you're tier 6, the highest you can go is tier 6 tree, or tier 6 mining, or tier 6 summoning, or whatever. Once you get tier 7 this, tier 7 that. You can't be tier 1 and have tier 7 plots. That's kind of crazy if you could. So that's what we're working on. So we still need help, right? You saw those numbers. It's 22,000 alone for the wood. So that's like an entire week if every single person capped wood. It's going to take months for what we need. That's okay. We'll get there together. Awesome time. Don't forget, each week if you cap, you can continue to claim your fealty reward. Should do that right now. Right click the cape. It's basically a small experience lamp. You can see, just choose which one you want. I always do summoning. Bam, 9,000 free. Also, if you don't remember, in our clan, if you half cap, so since 2,000 is the thing, it's basically 1,000 resources. And then we'll temp rank you to admin if you want. And you can take out the avatar whenever you want during the week to use to your leisure. And it helps everyone else out by having it out. So guys, pretty much that's it for this week. I do really appreciate it. Let's keep the good work going. Have a lot of fun. And we'll get there. Until next time, I'll see you guys then. Peace out.